100 plus services, it will take minimum 1 year to complete the course. But in the real time scenario, they will be using some 10 to 15 services, regularly using services. They will ask it in the interview question also. What are the services do you know? From those services only, they will ask the interview question. Okay, so basically first one we have IAM. IAM is nothing but identity and access management. So if you want to work in the AWS account, first of all, my user should be there. So in order to log into my AWS account, one user should be there and I have to give some permissions to the user. What set of permissions? Whether you have to create a server, we want to delete the server. So those set of permissions, how we will define it? So we can define with IAM. Identity and access management. And next thing we have EC2. EC2 is one of the most powerful, most commonly used service. This service is used for creating virtual servers. Virtual servers is nothing but, so how we are purchasing a laptop, so that is like not a virtual desktop or virtual, what is you are using laptop, that is not virtual. But we can create a servers and we can connect to the servers virtually. Okay, so those type of option is provided by the one of the service in AWS is EC2. To create a virtual servers, I want to create 100 servers means we can create 100 servers at spot, we can create it. Okay, so those servers we can create it by using one of the services EC2. Okay, so next is that one, load balancing. What is meant by load balancers? So if you are deploying your application in single server, so due to some hardware failures or software failures, if the application got crashed or system got crashed, in that cases, our application goes down. If the application is accessed by lots of millions of users, in that case, there will be a huge impact on your business. In that cases, the company will follow the load balancer concept. Balancing the load on the servers, we can create a multiple virtual servers, but the DNS name is single. For example, www.flipkart.com. The DNS name will be single, will be there, but in the background process, they are having a multiple server. The request we are forwarding to the multiple server. So those type of concept we can have it. Here we can consider as a load balancers. Okay, so next we have auto scaling. Auto means automatically. Scaling means adding and removing. If you want to add the servers to the load balancer, if you want to remove the servers to the load balancer, based upon some conditions, we can achieve with the help of the auto scaling. Okay, so if you are familiar with networking, so I don't know about networking, how the IP address will be assigned to the system. Okay, so how the internet flows into the system, how one system to another system is communicated, how you are able to transfer the files from one system to other system. So those concepts we can learn in networking. So, okay, if you are not familiar with networking, so we can do. All persons work can be done by a single person, that is AWS engineer. Okay, so if, no need to hire the network engineer. If you know the networking concept, VPC, we can also handle the networking things. Lambda. So Lambda is nothing but it's a serverless architecture. So during the runtime, like I don't want to define server, I don't want to install Java. So just you upload the code. If you want to write any kind of a coding work, so only one module that is supported in the AWS which support the coding arc, that is Lambda. If you don't want Lambda, just understand the functional how it works. If you want to skip the Lambda, we can skip it. But in the real-time scenario, if you don't have the option to work on it, so in that case, we have to work on the Lambda. Okay. So next we have CloudFormation templates. So how the Terraform works for the infrastructure as a code. So one of the service which is supported in the AWS is CloudFormation template. So which help us to build the infrastructure. I want to create a EC2 servers. This is a manual work. I want to go with automation work. In that case, we will go with CloudFormation templates.
Hello.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt in middle. I just want to know the server का मतलब एक थोड़ा basic मेरे को समझ नहीं आया जैसा उसको क्या बोले हम.
Server is nothing but you are purchasing your virtual laptop, right? You are